So, you know what? You know what? Rogue. I did say not to turn back, but ugh. I'm gonna spend the night here. Yes, I am. I might even spend it in your front room, whilst eyeballing you. Get out of the way.
For helping us.
Rogue.
You flee to Maria too? You don't look well.
Ah,
Sorry. Do you have a room for me? I want a room. And if you try to get me to stable, I swear to God, I will not be happy. I'll find another room. And here I am at the Honeyfill Meadworks, having just helped the halflings who have lived here for generations, I think. Let's have a look. What's the description on this? The renowned Honeyfill Meadworks has for generations belonged to a respected family of halflings. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I've just helped them with a wraith problem, which they weren't actually half wrong. A hound of the wild hunt it was. How on earth that hound had gotten separated, I have no idea. Although I suppose the Red Rider's tearing across the sky, anything can happen when you're on that risky of a journey between the worlds. God, could you even imagine? Oh God. Anyway, my plan of action, in short, is to stop by Yantra once more, now it's daytime, and then move over to this abandoned site, clear that. That could be a bit of a struggle actually. Then head straight across to the Ethereal Merchant to collect my translated diagrams. Once I've done those three things, which I imagine won't really take that long, I will then head south to begin entering the Oxenfurt sewers for Evil's soft first touches. But, I mean, we're pretty much there, aren't we? As soon as I get to level 26, and that is when I'm going to head down there. And it seems doing these three things should knock me over into that territory. But hey, without further ado, who's this? Is it you spitting on this fine floor in this fine house? Ugh. Let's get out of here. I just spend the night here after all. Can have a bedroom though, and just meditate in an office somewhere, you know. Did try to come outside, but, you know, weather wasn't permitting. Right.
Look at this one.
I am to head north. To Yantra, which is directly leading behind me. Okie dokie. It's the next village along. I don't have it marked on the map. I'm just going to see if I can meander over. Nothing could go horribly wrong in the meantime, right? Right? We shall see. So this is Yantra. Yes, I have been here. I recognise this. Didn't manage to find it. Funny how it's in the shadow of Tower on Temple Isle. Hey up. Seems there is something brewing, and Roach refuses to go forward. Damn, bloody difficult horseman.
Hey there, sir, a witcher, right? Wait!
You'd be so pale if you had onions and oil.
Mixing a witcher into this.
Which is helpful. Defend them. Maybe this one will help us.
Hide the wenches, witcher's coming.
Too late now.
What's the problem?
Oh, nothing. On your way now, good man.
Shut it, Gotthard. He could help. Little Red's band means to attack the village.
Little
Want
Red.
revenge on Bertram. We haven't much, but we're willing to pay if you defend us.
I see. Why do they want revenge? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Why does this band want revenge on you of all people?
Because
'Cause I ratted on them to the witch hunters.
Okay.
Witch hunters care about bandits. Since when?
Little Red's band. They was terrorizing our village. We had none to defend us. Finally, Bertram went by the hunters, asked them. So the hunters went after him. We had a spell of peace, but now Little Red's learnt of it all. Wants to kill Bertram. He's done for if you don't help.
Okay, and who's Little Red exactly?
Who's Little Red?
Word is she fornicates with wolves and can tear a man apart with her bare mitts. A she-beast in human husk. Though some call her a great beauty.
She leads a pack of deserters, true dregs, from different armies. The kind what knows killing and plundering well.
Funny how she's called Little Red, though I'm sure there's absolutely nothing more to that, right? Well, yeah. Funny how similar this is to, the whole Butcher of Blaviken thing. Although I still don't know the full story, do I? On the basis of this being a contract, I'll help you, regardless of any circumstances which may come about as a result of it. Contracts are contracts, pay's pay. You expecting them at any time? Will they come after dark, or what? Are you expecting them any time now? Because if you are, you all need to get those kids inside.
Fine. I'll handle the bandits. Go to your homes, bar the doors.
Beware of them, Witcher. They're the dangerous type, truly.
Little Red. Geralt's travels took him to a certain village whose inhabitants were clearly anxious about something. It turned out they were expecting a gang of bandits led by a woman known as Little Red to attack at any minute. She was out for blood. She was out for the blood of a certain Bertram, who she claimed had wronged her. Geralt promised to help defend the villagers. Okay. Wait until dusk for Little Red's band to attack. Well, well. Where can I wait? Honestly. Might look a bit paranoid putting my hangman's venom on now, but, you know the rules, and so do I. I wonder if this will trigger we've been meditating this way. I'm gonna find out. Now, will Little Red's band appear? Or do I have to meditate for an hour more? I suspect. And let's see who they. Where's Bertram? Is he in there?
Oh, Witcher, did the villagers hire you?
They did. Can't let you hurt them. Word is you got a lot in common with monsters. The second goes without saying, but first, Little Red, I want to hear it from your mouth.
They did, to defend them from monsters. And humans who can be monsters.
And you believe me to be such?
Well...
Are you?
Find out for yourself if you dare. Or give me Bertram. No one else will get hurt.
Not saying you're gonna sway me, because a contract is a contract, but I do like to understand people's motives. So go on, what's yours?
What did Bertram do to you to warrant vengeance?
Mean they didn't mention this bit? Then listen. He came to me a half-year back. Said he'd point out who's worth looting, in return for a share of the takings. Sometime on, the bugger grew greedy.
Of course.
He wanted more. I refused. That's when he set the witch hunters on us. Lost half me men 'cause of him. Now step aside, Witcher. This ain't your affair. We want Bertram, no one else. Give my word.
Well, I knew there was more to this, and I appreciate this is your vengeance, this is your revenge, and you're entitled to do what you gotta do, but hey, the contract is a contract. This is nothing personal on you, Little Red. It's a shame, though, that you had to come across me.
Don't care much what you say. Take your men and get lost, or there'll be blood.
Oh, there'll be blood either way. You just ensured there'll be more of it.
They went lying, were they? Ooh. Okay, Little Red the werewolf, eh?
Gotta get around him!
Shut up and fight.
All I gotta do is do my thing while that werewolf is out of my view. Oh god! I don't have my silver out yet, so if I could keep on the right side of that. Well, in the meantime, Little Red. Ow. Come on, stop the that was unnecessary. You are a cursed. Get one out in on you. With a bit of ignite. Oh.
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
Oh no. Come on. That's poorly timed. Let's not. That was surprisingly effective.
Wonderful hiding he gave them.
You failed to mention she was a werewolf.
Well, I mean, we wasn't altogether sure ourselves. But that's a good thing. It's what witches are for, innit? Killing monsters. Thanks for your help. This here's well earned.
Uh-huh. The lesser evil and all of that, says the man who just disappeared right in front of me. Let's do some looting. There's the werewolf. Get a trophy. A mother's letter. Dearest Lily, if you're reading this, that means both your father and I are dead. I have asked Eggwood to give you this letter only when it is certain neither of us will return. A great deal has happened while you were away at the academy. One of your father's ships sank and we fell into debt. I did not write you then because I did not want to worry you. I did not want you to return. Your education and future are what matters the most to us. Our creditors begin to call in our loans and refuse to accept payment in installments. When we were forced to admit we could not return the entire sum, they swore to destroy us. Some thugs began following our every step, never letting us out of their sight. It was only a matter of time before the family secret was discovered. They directed the witch hunters to us, and we were thrown in the dungeon. I heard the guards gossiping about how we are to have a show trial and a show execution. I gave one my wedding ring, and he agreed to allow Eggwood to us. Your father wishes to give him some final instructions, and I wanted to give him this letter. Our last unexpected farewell. Be strong, my sweet, for in your veins flows the blood of men and wolves, and with that comes responsibility. I forbid you to avenge us. That will not bring us life, and will only bring you the executioner's axe, and you don't say. You cannot die, not in that way. You must prove with your life and conduct that men and lycanthropes can live together in harmony. Leave town as soon as possible. Take only what is necessary. Say farewell to no one. Do not show yourself in public. Journey to where we used to hunt when you were a young girl and brace for the worst. The people there surely do not remember us. But they are good, simple villagers. They will treat you with kindness. Let us hope the madness of this persecution will soon end and you will be able to return home. In the meantime, take care of yourself, and do not let them provoke you. Remember who you are, and do not let anyone convince you that is something evil. That is how you were born, and you should be proud of it. Live for us. We love you. Mother. Yeah, Little Red is Little Dead. And, bloody chicken sandwiches. I moan about picking up my chicken sandwiches, and then I just go pick them up anyway, don't I? Oh dear. I need all I can get these days, though. Don't loot the town, Sog. But yes, doesn't change things. You can understand another point of view without endorsing it. Contract's as a contract. At the end of it all. So, there is an abandoned site up ahead. of which, if I clear it, it should take me into the dawn. And once I get into the... That could have been the end. Let's just quietly canter around the sudden drop, which would lame my horse and crush Geralt. But yes, as soon as I deal with some abandoned sites, I'm going to get across, get my diagrams, and then finally get to Oxenford. Here it is. Wonder what level these guys are going to be. Or will it even be a traditional abandoned site? No, this looks like it's going to be ghouls. Or wraiths. Ooh. Don't mind fighting wraiths, even if they are over-leveled. You can get a grasp on them, I find. Oh. Just gotta be wise. Can I push you with... That works. Ow. That doesn't... That works, kind of. Does at the same time. Some white rapids down me. I tried to count it, it's not working out. Give me all this. Okay. Over the wall. Double dodge. Geralt's doing his weird thing with the sword again. Yeah, what is going on with this? I can't use my sword. Yes, this is concerning. Geralt's having a moment, I think. I need to get out of combat. There we go. Is it working now? It's working now. Fantastic. Best late than never, Geralt. I forgive you. Done. And done. There's one more of you, isn't there? Somewhere? Yeah, over here. There we go. See how much easier these fights have been with them being in my level. Level 29, these guys. Oh, we got more, do we? Ooh. Oh, come on.
What now, you...
Oh, dodge. And there we go. I wonder what time it is now. Before noon or afternoon? Level 26. That's what I'm talking about. Right, loot. And where to find it. Apparently there's only one bit of loot. All vanishes. Oh, no, there's more. See, I don't actually know how useful I find wraith loot. I mean, emerald dust, infused dust, that's probably two of my most valuable crafting materials right there. But hey, so, one more thing to do. That is to have a dod look, to say, herbalist there. I want to go collect from that guy. In fact, I'm going to bob to the herbalist, if only to see if he's got saltpeter in. If you've got saltpeter, we're going to do business. By the bucket load.
Why the devil are you bothering me?
I'm trying to find... there you are.
What?
What? What are you offering?
Got anything interesting?
Saltpeter? Yes you do. Hey, I'll have that. Dog tallow, I'll always take. Bear fat, I'll always take. Alkahest, I'll always take. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Fairly pleased. Anything else I need at short notice? I don't think so. Glad to have found you, though.
Farewell.
presume before I enter the sewers in Oxenfurt, I'll do one final,
So buckwheat millet, they said.
alchemy.
It'll pay off, they said.
His smile fair as spring, as towards him he draws you. His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore you. Gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid, and he will come for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console you. He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glow in a fire, to gore and torment you till the stars expire.
What are they teaching kids these days? Honestly. The hell? You guys...
Move it! Whoa there, Roach.
What on earth? Is there something... There's something inside there. Let's not run over. Let's have a... Oh, where have you come from? Wait... Oh, right, there's a pack of you up there. Oh, don't make me deal with you. Just stay... You're gonna cross right into my path, aren't you? Are you gonna stay over there? If you're gonna stay over there, that'll be fine. Dogs of that level will take like 20 minutes. If you want defending Harry a Witcher, there might be one around somewhere. Posting on a notice board.
His smile fair as spring, as towards him.
Don't want to hear it.
His tongue sharp and silver.
Can't say that's not creepy as hell. Right. It is a 1,000-foot jaunt over to the Aphiri Merchant. I try to do it in no time at all, and as soon as I collect in on that, it is to Oxenfurt I go. Okay. Aphiri Merchant should be straight ahead. What do it's actually got? I never insisted on having these diagrams, but call me intrigued. I'm in for the long game now, aren't I?
It is to see you again. Quite the pleasure.
Quite the pleasure indeed. I'm here to pick up those diagrams.
The diagrams, they're duplicates. Ready?
In fact, yes. They are yours to take with my gratitude.
Very Sharaviri.
Thanks. Farewell to you.
Honestly, just interested in getting a quest over with. How many XP am I gonna get? Where the hell's my horse? Where the... Roach, you were just here. This is concerning. Very strange things. First the nursery rhyme, then Roach. As I head to Oxenfurt, God knows what next. Either way, no, I am not going to tell the Baron Sergeant that I want to take Uma. Not yet. I need to head to Oxenfurt, and without any further ado, I'm going to beeline it over there. Enter the Oxenfurt sewers is what I aim to do. Okay. Oxenfurt is afoot. And so is the next chapter in this story. Ooh, can't say I'm not slightly apprehensive. Slightly nervous of what's ahead. What I may potentially run into. And just how I'm going to cope with it. Could be very, very, very difficult. There's only one way to know for sure. As I keep saying time and time again before something horrible happens. But yes, when was the last time I was in Oxenfurt? Time ago. Before I went to Skellige, wasn't it? Surely.
Long live the king.
Anyway, there's the entrance to the sewers.
Long live, etc.
Which means, if I can just make sure all my potions are in order. I would like to do that first.
Terrible beast prowls the sewers down that.
Although what? Yeah, white raffids. I'm gonna say, what do I have to make? Of course I have to make white raffids. Okie dokie. Let's bring this together. Okay. Here we bloody well go.
Mum, where are ya?
Best wares this side of the pond.
Enter the Oxenford sewers. What I intend to do. These are barred off before, weren't they? Weren't they?
His Majesty King Radovid is a
The stern ruler. I've heard that before, mate.
What they say about you lot?
Okie dokie, let's descend.
Hire a witcher.
Am I hearing something down here? Right, I need to get used to the acoustics down here because they're very, very strange. As you're doing all Witcher encounters, go the opposite way of what you meant to. No cat just yet. Spectre dust, a sign of things to come? Maybe so. Hey up. Somewhat fresh? Maybe.
Boot prints. Large. A man's most likely. Thought only women came looking for the cursed prince.
Yes, I wonder how many maidens have come through.
A woman's prints alongside. Single set. She came alone.
Alone? Right then. First necrophage to deal with. I suspect there may be a lot. Depends on what level they're going to be. Level 30, that's completely reasonable actually. I had an idea that if I end up facing a ton of necrophages down here, and it's going to be awfully difficult, if it is, I do have the Drown of Pheromones, of which I could save myself a lot of fighting and skulled enemies if I can just walk right through them. They're not what I'm coming after, hopefully. So I think it just kind of makes sense to walk on past these guys at this point, if I can. But if they're going to remain within my level of 30, I'm going to overlook that. First body.
Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this.
I see. Again, it's funny how it makes you walk around these places. I mean, you can do your little jog, but it's funny how it does, as if it's implying that it's a place of residence, which is quite funny in a way, because it actually is. But a place of residence in which I'm about to evict the owner, or the tenant. No monster owns the place down here, as much as you have to make it look like home. Look at the bleeding place. Okay. Gotta say, a lot of good stuff down here. Oh.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
A maiden? Shani!
Geralt?
What are you doing here?
Trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Where do you even start?
Thanks, Geralt. It's, good to see you.
Yeah.
Me too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always. Mainly at my clinic in Oxenford.
Yeah, I saw that.
But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But, once we're out of these sewers.
Redanian army force you to come here, too? Or are you just down here for a pleasant stroll?
With you, it should be the
Got our
latter.
orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but something attacked us.
Oh god, Shani. I knew you had a clinic in Oxenfurt, so I've already come across it, but I've had ages to prepare for this moment of what I might say, but... oh dear. Yeah, about what happened in Vizima. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. He's someone important to you, his injuries, how do you get them? Let's get this out of the way.
The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His name was Knowles. Supposed to go on leave next week. Now he won't. Nor will the rest of his unit.
How many were they?
A whole squad. 6 brave boys. All dead.
All dead to what?
What attacked you? Get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know.
Doesn't mean it won't burn, though. I'm gonna rely on that, hopefully. Your mission, then, what was it coming down here?
Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers.
Of course you do.
It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine. Your choice. So show me where the monster attacked you.
Right.
This way.
I think I learned my lesson last time.
Rating's badly bent. Something large struck it, with a lot of momentum.
I shut it as I fled. The monster must have slammed into it.
Glad it held up. Though now we need to find a way around it.
Is it worth searching outside?
Actually, just hoping the monster's blow weakened one of the walls.
Yeah. First and foremost, though, the bending on that, the contortion. That's just not the bars reacting to like a central strike. You should look at it's buckled here. To the same extent it's buckled over here. And from the ground halfway up, that is a big monster, whatever the hell that is. Okay. Stand back. I'm surprised that the sewers don't collapse in on me sometimes, you know?
Careful. Monster might still be here.
Oh, I think we'd know about it, Geralt. Really do. What I am afeared about right now are drowners. 28 strikes of necrophage oil is what I've got at the minute. Ooh, good loot. Okay. I'm kind of afraid to... That's nothing to do with drowners. First and foremost, isn't it? No, isn't at all. The body, do you recognise that guy, Shani? No? Yes, probably do, but probably already dealt with him.
Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this.
Let's see. Go examine him. Oh dear.
Soldiers from your escort?
Yes. That's them. Vern, Miklas. Poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
You friends with them? Apparently I want to ask that.
Know them well?
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
I have a feeling that they won't be the only bodies we find down here, but more about that later, I suspect. What exactly happened here, Shawnee?
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for tracks. Then drowners attacked.
Of course.
The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Nals stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Nals pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance.
Okay.
I ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
That slime, it covered everything in. Is it consistent with what's on the walls? I suspect it is, but you haven't pointed that out. But I suppose, as they say, the writing's on the wall. Need to have a look around them.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up, is he here?
Franz? I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Yeah.
Could have.
I'd prepare yourself for that, Shawnee.
Called in or out through here. It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton key.
See if I can't find it.
Yeah, I suppose it would be unwise to drop down there just now. Where's Vern? Him, of course. That's why you didn't notice him yet. Redanian army orders and key to sewer gates.
Got the key.
Good. Let's get going.
Order 1548E/246, issued by Albrecht Hockenhole. Captain Vern Pallock and his unit shall enter the Oxenfurt sewers, where they shall escort field medic Shawnee on a mission to gather a sample of the venom spewed by the creature, which dwells there and has been poisoning our water supply. If possible, they are ordered to kill said creatures. Yeah, we'll see how that went. Right then, where's my other access? Do I have to double back on myself? Is that the deal? Came in that way, I can go around it. Dimeridium ore? I should come down here
Legend
more
going
often.
around about this monster being a prince turned into a toad. A curse or something.
I've heard. A lot of women have fallen for it. I find out who started that rumor, I'll strangle them.
So, don't believe it?
I studied medicine, not literature. I stopped believing in fairy tales long ago.
Right. And Shawnee, if I find out who made up that fairy tale, I'll do a lot more than strangle them, promise you. I already have my suspicions, but that remains to be seen. Diagram for Bianchi. The earth is that one for later. Horsehide. Okay, this is our first maiden, is it? Let's get the loot first. Surprisingly good loot down there.
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead.
Dear, oh dear. So now we're descending to the same level that drop through the hole would have taken us to.
Shawnee, watch out! Move!
It's more for me than you. Cat potions going on. I already have necrophages on tight. So I am pleased about these are level 30. I suspect if I were to come in here at level 25, I might be having a very different time right now. Very, very pleased that I've waited. For those make or break decisions, even if I am getting, I would be dead by now. Oh, come on, Geralt. Away from Shawnee, please. Oh, so many of you. Tell you what I need to do. Not Northern Wind, not yet anyway. Dancing Star on Shawnee. Right. nice point to intrude again. There's you. It'd be nice to whirl. I don't think I can resist. Oh! Unbelievable. Don't dodge it.
Hideous creatures.
You alright?
Tell me about it.
Fine. Look, it's Franz.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that?
He wasn't dragged very far. And I wonder why there's so many drowners as well. Gotta say, that's probably the first and only time whirling will be that effective. That was very, very satisfying.
A lot of flowers.
Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them.
True.
Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis.
And the next, examine the corpse. What would the first, example of monsters living in harmony with each other? It seems to be a staple of this war-torn Witcher-free world, especially in Velen. You do really get the most strangest neighbours. Although in this case, I don't imagine it's very strange neighbours as much as, neighbours with a common cause. Or neighbours which are so completely and radically different to each other that they have nothing, in common in the conflict department either.
Interesting.
What?
Franz had a leg wound, right?
Mm-hmm. Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes. Some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Well...
Mixed with blood.
Tell you what, that would not be the first beast in Oxenfurt or monster I've come across in Oxenfurt which loves its booze. Can hardly blame them either. Nothing like a good snifter.
Doubt we'll learn anything else here. We need to find the lair.
Right behind you.
Okay. Doing well so far, I gotta say. Although it could just turn at any moment.
Odd smell. Blend of alcohol, blood, and monster stench. Must have come through here. Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead.
That's giving me the sanders up. Good. More drowners. Right, get ready, Shawnee. Oh, apparently we're having a chat. Come on, guys. Ooh. Good. Bloody hell.
Body's basically intact. Just half covered in slime. Hope the wretch didn't suffer.
Suffer? Suffocate, more like. Leading neck. What is this?
A woman. Must have come here hoping to find her prince.
Must have. More of them, eh? Tell you what. Let's get some of that in. Ow. I don't want that gas to affect me like it is. Any loot down here? Yes.
Woman, 30 or so. Strange, no visible wounds. Died of exhaustion trying to escape. Terrible way to go.
Agreed. I'll check if there's any loot down here. Could take some golden Oriole, but I don't think I need to. He says setting himself on fire. Forgive me, Shani, this is getting normal by now. Yeah, I don't need to check that. I would check it, but I don't want to get caught in there again. Okay. So I need to be seeking alternate routes. Routes.
Shani, can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble, and drowner droppings. I need a clean sample. From the lair, that'd be best.
Shani, can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble, and drowner droppings. I need a clean sample. From the lair, that'd be best.
Yeah, that's the Shani I know. Always the perfectionist. Can't just get what you're given, can you? Let's get another dose of cat on the go. And get stuck in, I think now. If I can just stop using my potions. I've got enough water there, that's a healthy amount of water actually. Let's bring this health back up. Clatter on through.
Shani, watch out. Move. Come closer.
Oh, don't hit Shani. I don't want to set fire to Shani, but I'm tempted. What the hell was that?
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead.
I get the feeling we're getting close to the source now. Although it would be, not advantageous.
Another
It would be,
unfortunate romantic.
yes, Geralt.
Came to lift a
It would
prince's
be,
curse. Found a hideous death instead.
beneficial. Why do I keep coming across things like this? There we go. Finally settled. Yeah, it would be very good if I could come across the exact route this monster takes, although I get the impression that it's not taking the same route as we are. It instead has a full command of the sewer system, and now it can use it to its own advantage. Whereas for us, we can only go one way. Crossbow relic, I beg to differ. What about this?
Dead drowners everywhere.
Strange. Seems the monster tolerated them.
As long as they don't get too close, I guess. Lair's got
Johnny?
to be nearby.
I suspect very close by. I just want to get the loots. Dog tallow, always welcome. Let's see what mushrooms. Okay. So, 2 enhanced swallow, plenty of water, troll decoction. I have a lot of options in this upcoming fight. Really remains to be seen how I intend to use them. I just need to keep my distance and just not get destroyed.
Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
If the beast was so big, wouldn't we have heard
Tunnels
it?
and corridors converge here.
And called it.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Loads of it.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them.
Have you got enough for your needs, Shani? I need to get shut of you in the most polite possible way.
Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
I see. Well, Shani, it's time to lure the beast. It's a shame I don't know more about it at this point. I feel if I did, it wouldn't be a matter of luring the beast rather than understanding it, and maybe, I mean, we don't necessarily kill all monsters, but at this point it looks as if it needs to be put down for its own good, but I like to be fully informed, you know? I like to have a bestiary entry. I like to know all of my options and know the pros and cons and make a decision based on that. Here, I'm making a decision based on very limited information I've collected with Shani and Olgierd von Everec, who's given me this contract for reasons which remain to be seen or remain to be skeptical of. But right now, I can only make this decision in the moment, which is to lure the beast and kill it. Because it is the contract. But can't help get the feeling that key information has been withheld. But you can only do what you can do, can't you?
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But...
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
Fine.
Shani, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
This thing's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be slimy. It spits venom. It's... has a drinking problem. Well, more than I do anyway. Geralt gets through a lot of booze when he swallows out. I'd hate to have a look at his liver. But here we go. A Witcher at work. Here we go. Oh boy. That is huge!